Welcome back to Open Window Politics. Today we're going to be doing a prediction between the current governor of California on the Democratic side, that being Governor Newsom, Governor Gavin Newsom on the Democratic side, versus the Republican, most likely front-runner contender for the Republican nomination in 2028, that being the current Vice President, J.D. Vance. J.D. Vance rose to fame primarily as an author, later became a senator from the state of Ohio, and then was picked as Trump's running mate and is now, of course, the vice president. We'll be going through each of these swing states. We'll start with Nevada. I'm going to put that into the tilt blue column. I think this state will be a fairly easy one for Democrats to be able to win as far as, well, in general, but as far as states they lost in 2024. Nevada, it'll be interesting to see what happens during the midterms this November if the governorship stays red. If it flips blue, I think Democrats should be especially optimistic that their chances in Nevada come 2028. But at the moment, I'm going to put that state into Governor Gavin Newsom's column. And then we get to the state of Arizona. This state I feel less confident putting in Newsom's column. I think that J.D. Vance would do fairly well in a state like Arizona. When he was the vice presidential nominee in 2024, Trump won this state by a lean margin, which was the furthest to the right of the core 7 swing states. So Republicans were certainly optimistic about that it would result in continuing Republican advantages. The state does have 2 Democratic senators and a Democratic governor, so it'll be interesting to see what the state does in the long run. I do think the Sunbelt states in general, that being Nevada, Arizona, Georgia, and North Carolina, will get more and more Democratic friendly. But for now, I'm going to put Arizona into the tilt red column for J.D. Vance. And then we're going to we'll skip to Wisconsin. Wisconsin is the state that I probably feel the most confident of the 3 Rust Belt states putting into Governor Gavin Newsom's column. I think it would be close, but for now I'm going to put it in his column. And then I think that J.D. Vance's best hope will probably come through the state of Pennsylvania. Didn't do that to New York. But as far as Pennsylvania goes, this state, I think, is Republicans' best hope at winning a state on the presidential level from the Rust Belt, from the core 3 swing states. And then as far as Michigan goes, I'm going to put that into the Governor Gavin Newsom's column. I do think it would be close, but for now I'm going to give it that rating. And then North Carolina, I'm going to put that into the tilt red column as well. This brings J.D. Vance to 265, to Governor Gavin Newsom's 257, and then the deciding state, haven't done it this way in a while, we're going to mix things up, going to put the state of Georgia into Governor Gavin Newsom's column. I think that the state will be close. The state saw some positive election results for Democrats in 2025, and I think it is very likely that they would be able to win the state in 2028. So that is going to leave us with 273 for the Democrat, Governor Gavin Newsom, to 265 for the Republican, J.D. Vance. Don't forget to like